Homies, I'll be so much happier once I get a goddamn better what you call it, a better microphone or whatever. I'm gonna leave it right there though. Anyway, I'm on chapter 47, you dig? What's going on with you, buddy? Chapter 47, 50 reasons people give for believing in a God. So let's get into it. Hold on, let me move this up. I'll open the window. Fuck it. All right. My God must exist, declares the believer, because the earth is put together in just the right way and positioned in space at just the right angle and distance from the sun to provide the perfect home for us. Our world is too accommodating and too special to be an accident. Just imagine if our planet was slightly different. We couldn't survive. There's more. Some believers point to Jupiter's suspiciously convenient placement. With its immense gravity, our solar system's biggest planet has served as a sort of protective vacuum cleaner by sucking up or diverting many giant meteors and asteroids that might otherwise have hit us. Finally, believers ask us to simply look around. Earth is a unique, warm, and watery outpost of life in the cold, silent space. It's obvious, say believers, that my God made this planet exactly the way it is for us. I got one, two. I got a truck and a car. Why, bro? That ain't my vehicle outside. That's like my neighbor's. Anyway, this line of reasoning seems to make perfect sense, and it feels like a convincing argument, if not outright proof for a God's existence. But it only works if one knows nothing about life on Earth. If the millions of species currently alive had popped into existence exactly as we find them today, then yes, it would be justified to suspect that this planet is just way too perfect of a match for there needs to be anything other than a God's creation. However, evolution does a very good job of explaining why we find oxygen-breathing animals living on a planet with lots of oxygen. It explains why sun-dependent plants are living on a sunny planet. And it explains why creatures with fins and gills are swimming around on a planet that has lots of water. The interaction between this planet's environment and the life on it over billions of years has resulted in a workable fit, although a less than perfect fit, as an extinction rate of more than 98% shows. Believers who gravitate toward this idea of the Earth being a precision-crafted utopia for humans are making a completely understandable mistake given what they probably don't know about nature. Through no fault of their own, most people are never taught very much about evolution in school, so it is to be expected that they wouldn't immediately understand how we ended up with needs and abilities that match the environment and the resources around us. Take away that 4 billion years of evolution, and the only logical answer is that this planet must have been custom made for people, ferns, and ants. But we can't ignore or deny those 4 billion years of evolution. They really happened. Life really did evolve, regardless of what TV preachers and the Taliban say. One cannot understand life on Earth without understanding evolution. It's as simple as that. To say our planet was designed, created, and fine-tuned just so that we could live on it gets it exactly backwards. What we have is life that has been fine-tuned to live on Earth. And it was evolution that did the fine-tuning. Yes, we are fortunate that the Earth does not have an atmosphere like Saturn's or follow the orbital course of Venus. If it did, we could not function. We could not survive. But that's okay because we would never be. We would have either evolved to be something very different or we would simply not have existed at all. Given our current makeup, we need a planet with gravity like Earth's, an atmosphere like Earth's, and natural resources like Earth's. Why? The reason we have these requirements is because we are the current embodiment of evolutionary history on Earth. We fit on this world because we evolved on this world. The book Rare Earth, Why Complex Life is Uncommon in the Universe, probably makes the best argument for our planet being a unique nest for intelligent life. Ward and Brownlee admit that there is a good chance that simple microbial life is common throughout the universe, but they believe complex intelligent life is probably only found on Earth. This sounds suspiciously like pre-Copernicus thinking to me. It's as if they are saying that while the Earth may not be the center of the universe, humans are the center of life in the universe. It seems like yet another effort, either conscious or subconscious, to reassure us that we are something special and important in a big, dark, and scary universe. I'm not suggesting that the authors necessarily meant for there to be a subtle pro-God message in their book, but many believers certainly have gobbled up their words to use as ammunition for the claim that their God made the earth just for us. The two authors support their case for a unique Earth by citing numerous challenges life had to overcome in order to produce a highly intelligent species. They certainly are correct about this. It has been tough going for life here, and it's still tough going considering the high extinction rate. But Ward and Brownlee overreach when they suggest that we know enough about the possible varieties of life in the universe to impose limitations on it. I have in my personal library, for example, a 4.5-pound book called The Variety of Life by Colin Tudge. This hefty 685-page survey of life is impressive, but it only scratches the surface. An estimated 10 to 100 million species are alive on Earth today, but we just reached the milestone of identifying the 1 millionth species in 2007. Space exploration aside, scientists discover strange new life forms right here at home all the time. For example, some rock-eating microbes have been found that don't need sunlight or oxygen to live. It seems to me that we have a lot more to learn about life here on Earth before we can justify limiting the potential for life, including intelligent life, everywhere in the universe. It is misleading to list factors that enabled intelligent life to rise on Earth, as some believers do, and then declare it impossible for such complex circumstances to ever occur on another planet in just the same way. Of course, it is unlikely or impossible if you're looking for a repeat of exactly what happened here. Even with billions of chances for Earth-like conditions to be found on other planets throughout the universe, it's virtually impossible that life would evolve in the same way it has here. There are too many factors, too many possible tangents. Those who say that intelligent life is unlikely to exist anywhere other than Earth reveal what I think of as an expanded version of ethnocentrism, bias for one's culture. In this case, people are showing bias for humankind. How can anyone reasonably suggest that intelligent life must be similar to us and live in conditions similar to our planet in order to exist? So far, we only know about life on our planet, the Earth, and we don't even know everything about that. We cannot assume that intelligent life elsewhere requires a planet with a certain amount of water, the right amount of oxygen, a specific level of heat, and a limited amount of radiation. At this very clear early point in our exploration of space, and with only the example of our own planet's life to study so far, there's no good reason to argue that intelligent life must be rare in the universe. There are billions of planets, billions of years to play with, and we have no direct knowledge of what extraterrestrial life may be like if it does exist. We cannot apply the scientific success story of one species on one planet to the entire universe and use it to determine that we must be alone because intelligent life is just too fickle and demanding. Who knows? Intelligent life in a neighborhood star system might require a strong and steady dose of gamma radiation in order to live. Water might be poison for the intelligent life over in the next galaxy. We can't eliminate possibilities yet. The most sensible position, therefore, is that at this time, we do not know if Earth is a unique home to intelligent life or not. It's simply too early to draw conclusions. Imagine how much more we will know about the universe 1,000 years from now. Maybe we really are special, and maybe our world really is the unique creation of a God, but we have a lot of work to do before arriving at that profound conclusion. The claim that the earth was made for us reminds me of a bizarre presentation I once saw on a religious television program. Behold, the atheist's nightmare, declared believer Ray Comfort, a host of the show. Comfort explained that the banana was perfectly designed to suit human needs and therefore had had been made by his God for our use. The banana's easy peel skin and curved structure that fits so well into the human hand proves it was intelligently designed for us, he said. But hold on. Just because something may be a good fit is no reason to necessarily conclude that it was magically created with that purpose in mind. This applies to both planets and bananas. The Earth may be a good fit for much of the life on it today, but this is not a reason to believe it was created by a god. We need something more than a comfortable fit to prove that, especially when we have an alternative explanation that is supported by strong evidence. Has comfort considered a scientific explanation? Maybe the primate hand evolved to grip tree branches, and the result was a hand that is complex, flexible, and able to grip many different objects effectively. The human hand is able to grip a rattlesnake quite well, too. Did Comfort's God design them for us to hold that? Comfort, a creationist, sees the banana the same way he sees the earth. He thinks that they both were made by a god for our use. I think we evolved to live on the earth, and our hands evolved to grip many things, including bananas. The problem for Comfort is that there's no evidence to support his claim of a magical creation for either the earth or the banana. Evidence for my claim, however, can be seen in thousands of museums and laboratories around the world. I wish I had a TV show like Ray Comfort, because where I live, we have the atheist's secret weapon lying around on the ground everywhere. I would love to stare into the camera lens, dramatically raise my glorious coconut high in the air like King Arthur's Excalibur and say, "Behold, the believer's worst nightmare." I could explain to my audience that the coconut, a popular human food, clearly was designed by unintelligent and indifferent evolution with absolutely no sympathy for the limitations of the human hand. I could smugly challenge believers to try opening coconuts with their bare hands. Yes, if Ray Comfort's banana proves a god is real, then my coconut proves evolution isn't. Or I'm sorry, proves evolution is real. The Earth is a wonderful planet that provides an ideal home for us, except for the frequent earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, plagues, tsunamis. But we still know so little about the universe at this time that we must hold off on judgments as to whether intelligent life only arose on Earth. If it turns out it did, then we may consider ourselves fortunate indeed, but it still wouldn't be enough to conclude that a god was behind our universe. Unusual things do happen. Rare events are not impossible events. Believers, more than anyone, should agree with that. All right. That's all I really feel like reading for today. I mean, if you can tell, like when I left off last time, we left off at like chapter 24 or some shit. Or no. I think we read chapter 25. Like as I read that extra chapter, and then we was going to start up at chapter 26. Well, in the meantime, I had already read chapter 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, all the way to 47. So now I'm at chapter 48, and there's only 50 chapters. So I'll probably I know, right? We shall worship the banana. Mary Jane, you off the chain. What's up, Dominic? What's up, Flexo Tronify? You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I'm trying to get through this book for real, because I got some more books that I got ordered on the way. Plus, I got some books that I haven't finished reading yet because I wanted to read Manufacturing Consent for a second time, which I did. And I wanted to finish this book for technically it'll be my third time. So we'll just say the third time. And then after this, I'll probably go read some more of the Bible. You know, got to get that in every day. I love it. I love reading it just so I can hold Christians to their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like the rest of us need to be Christians, well, how about you start? How about you be the Christian? Be the example, motherfucker. How about you stop being a hypocritical piece of shit? So that's all I'm trying to do. Like, I don't be trying to like give Christians a hard time. I just want them to hold to their shit. If you're a Christian, well, then be one, goddammit. So don't be on here all, breaking the rules of 1 Timothy or none of that. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to have none of that. So if I got to be a Christian with you, goddamn, for sure got to be a Christian. You feel me? Dominic Johnson, thank you for this. This is awesome. I have to tune in for the next one. Yeah, you definitely do you got to do that, Dominic, baby, for sure, son. That's what I do. So anyway, the book again. I'm about to smoke this blunt. Let me show you. That bad boy, that motherfucker there. I just rolled that bitch. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. All right, man. But yeah, I'm finna holler back. I'm about to drink this coffee and smoke this blunt. Catch me next time.